Hey guys, welcome to the team call. It is Monday, October 3rd. So we are just starting out October. So everybody's starting out fresh. It's a brand new month and plenty of time this month to hit your goals. But I gotta say the biggest thing is don't be like I've been and just kind of slack all throughout the whole first part of the month, because you're like, oh, I can breathe easy now, right? And you just kind of cruise through the first couple months or the first couple weeks thinking that it's only been a couple of days, and turns out it's been a couple of weeks, and then you're going, oh crap, okay. So I know I say this all the time, but really we should focus on those invites for the first 2 weeks to get everybody ready for the challenge group that starts in 2 weeks from now. So, yep, exactly. So hopefully we can get everybody starting to get in there, and if we need to, we'll if we have everybody that you think we're going to have, we'll start preseason next Monday. If not, we'll start preseason on the 17th. That'll give them a full week to get their stuff. So even if they don't order their stuff until the 17th, they would still have it for the following Monday. Make sense? So we do like just a week of prep. So sound good? All right. Okay. So Nate is going to talk to us a little bit tonight about the miracle morning.
All right. So thanks for the challenge there, Scott. I do have to throw one disclaimer out. I haven't been able to go through the entire book yet because I don't have it yet. But through videos and excerpts and everything that I can just kind of get a hold of and get a good understanding and idea of what's how Elron or Rod has put together. There's been a lot of good articles and a lot of good videos and that kind of stuff. So how many of you guys have already gone through the book itself? 2 of you. Yeah. And a half. And Marcy? No, not a bit. So the big one for me right off the bat was why do you wake up in the morning? And that's the first big question, and this is an interactive one, Trina, why do you wake up in the morning?
Because I'm done sleeping.
Because you're done sleeping. Marcy?
Usually because I have to go to work.
Yeah, because you have to go to work. Scott?
I have to provide for my family.
Meg?
I got to get the kids on the bus.
You got to get the kids on the bus. See, and you guys have even gone through the book already. So, thanks for giving me the gimme there. If we're hitting our snooze and we're getting up exactly when we need to get up to have down to the minute taken care of for having our morning started, getting those kids ready for the bus, getting ready for work, and those things. We're dedicated and we're serving, but we're not serving ourselves. We're not starting off at the best place we could. The show of hands, who's the type of person like me that needs some me time in the day? I gotta have me time. I've got to have my time where I do my thing, my way, quiet, no distractions, no nothing. And if I don't get that every few days, I lose my marbles. I kind of yell and holler and chase and scream and throw a tantrum. And it's as simple as just not getting my me time and having that decompression time. And with Hal's Miracle Morning, what's hit me is, why do we wake up in the morning? Well, we wake up because it's God's first gift to us in a day, right? I mean, it's that first blessing that we have to say, I'm breathing, I'm alive, my eyes work, my brain works, my feet might work, my hands might work. You know, whatever you're thankful for in the morning, that's your first gift of the day. And more often than not, we throw that to the birds. We take it so for granted that we hit the snooze button and we roll out of bed with just seconds to spare to get the kids on the bus or to get dressed for work and those things. And if one thing goes wrong, it's going to entirely devastate our entire day because we didn't start our day off right and our sequence got thrown all out of kilter, you know? So, another show of hands, who wants to be extraordinary? Right? I'll throw two up. I want it. I've seen lots of ways how to get there, but I've never devoted myself enough to make that accomplishment real and happen. And I think this program could be a game changer, big time. Each and every one of the greats that's made it in network marketing or made it in corporate business or made it, just completely made it, each one of them has a way that they start their morning. They start their day off with getting up a little extra early for that me time, where they're focusing on, you know, getting their news read, getting their devotion, they're getting whatever piece that they need for that initial morning wake up to get their day started in the right direction for them. They get up early and they dedicate that extra hour, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you know, whatever it takes, whatever fits in their world. But they dedicate that extra time in the morning to start themselves off. And Hal has put together I want to say it's 6 steps. I'm taking a quick look. Yep, six steps. And one of my excerpts that I have has it broke down to us silly people that don't know how to manage our time, and breaks it. Yeah, right. Who has extra time in the day? We know the honest answer, every one of us. It's where we what's the right word? It's where we dedicate our time. It's what's personally accountable to us. And if our structure is all out of whack, yeah, the only thing we care about is serving others, and we don't serve ourselves. And when we don't serve ourselves, we get very resentful. We get very down on ourselves. We get very disgusted with ourselves. And we listen to those voices over and over about how we're not getting to where we want to be. But we don't take the time to fix what's wrong to get us there. So with the morning minute, Miracle Morning, he has it broke down into minute segments. And each one of us has a different level of time that we're willing to dedicate to these things. You know, Scott's out of the room already. He just doesn't care.
Maisley's wailing about something.
But yeah, he's got it broke down into minute segments, and some of us might think a minute is just silly. Why would I even bother with a minute? But the silly part is once we have that thought go through our head of why would we not even bother with a minute? Why would we bother with 30? Why would we bother with an hour? So for some of us, it might be a start small. Trina's all locked up on us. There's no way she can hold that smile like that this long.
She's just really happy.
She's just really happy.
She's excited for morning.
So if we want to break this down into 5-minute segments or 30-minute segments or whatever suits your needs, starting in a minute is where I'm at, because I need to start with the basics and build up. Starting big is just silly in my world right now. So let's go with minute one. Minute one is going to be silence, and I'm going to go ahead and read through some of this. So minute one is silence. Imagine waking up in the morning and instead of rushing carelessly into your hectic day, feeling stressed and overwhelmed, imagine that you instead spent your first minute sitting in purposeful silence. You sit very calm, very peaceful, and you breathe deeply and slowly. Maybe you say a prayer of gratitude to appreciate the moment, or pray for guidance on your journey. Maybe you decide to try your first minute of meditation. As you sit in silence, you're totally present in the now, in that moment. You claim your mind, you relax your body, and you allow the stress to melt away. You develop a deeper sense of peace and purpose and direction. And you just start with that nice, calm, peaceful moment to have a clear mind and know that you're starting your direction for the best possible day and the best possible mindset you can. And we move to minute two, affirmations. Affirmations for me, I got to give thanks to Megan for bringing them into this group. I've read them in places, but until practicing them, I've really thought they were kind of funny. You go stand and yell at yourself in a mirror, and how is that doing anything? But the outcome is so beneficial that I can't deny it. So minute two is affirmations. You pull out your daily affirmations, the ones that remind you of unlimited potential and your most important priorities, and you read them out loud from top to bottom. As you focus on what's most important to you, your level of internal motivation increases. Reading over the reminders of how capable you really are gives you the feeling of confidence. Looking over what you're committed to, what your purpose is, and what your goals are re-energizing you to take the actions necessary to live the life that you truly want, deserve, and know is possible for you. And I know for me, I know all kinds of possibilities out there. I'm a big dreamer. I need to find a way to put the work in better and not let the world come in crashing down on me to where I just find my ways to quit. So those affirmations are, to me, huge. And when I don't do them, I end up in the situation where I've fallen into here recently, where I don't do much of anything. And that's not fair to any of us, including ourselves. But our family and friends and everybody else is truly affected by it. And that's just, in my opinion, it's selfish. And I need to personally get over that. And these steps are helping. Minute three, visualization. I have to spit that out, So we're going to go and we're going to visualize things. We're going to close our eyes and look at our vision board in our mind. And when you do that, the things of most importance of what you're going to drive, that you're going to drive for, are the first thoughts in your head that come through. And those things, if you're thinking about them every day, they become a greater and bigger importance to help you drive towards hitting those goals. Your visualization could include your goals, what it will look like when you feel like or what would you feel like when you reach them. Visualize the day going perfectly. See yourself enjoying work, smiling and laughing with your family or your significant others. And and easily accomplishing all that you intended to accomplish for that day. You see what it would look like in the morning before you even start. So visualization, it said it in those words very, very clearly. The visualization is going to help you have that predetermined outlook of what your day is going to be, so you can strive for that to continue happening. And then we go into minute 4. Minute 4 is scribing or journaling. I am the world's worst scriber or journaler. I can do it for about that long. Yep, I'm done. I don't journal very well, but when I do, I like to journal in the morning, and I like to journal it in the evening. I journal in the morning to write down the things of importance and the things that I'm thankful for to start my day off, and to put a small to-do list together of my top priorities right off the bat. And then again, at the end of the night for myself, I journal again, and I write the things that I'm thankful for and the things that I accomplished. And I write a small list of the important things that I need to do tomorrow. And that way, once I've put them on paper and I go to sleep for the night, I don't have to dwell and think on them, and I don't stress about them all night long. I'm able to wake up. I know they're already hard written somewhere for me to just wake up, look at, and know I can go get to it, as opposed to stress about what I need to do for the rest of the day, or when I need to wake up, or when, all those stresses are relieved because I've put them on paper, and I've basically exited them out of my mind for me to be able to allow myself to have that deep sleep and not stress and worried sleep. And then minute 5 is reading. Get into your, take that 1 minute and get into your favorite piece of PD and burn through 2 or 3 pages. And in that 2 or 3 pages, have the mindset of finding something that you can implement into your day out of that 2 or 3 pages. Sometimes in some of the books, it's kind of hard to find something of great importance to you in 2 or 3 pages. But if we look with a more open mind, we can see more things. So get that reading in. And then minute 6 is get your exercise in, get your heart rate up, get your blood pumping, that blood flow to your brain, get yourself woke up. You've got the 5 steps before you started. Now get that blood flow into your brain and keep that excitement and that motivation and that drive that from there on out for the rest of your day. So in Hal's Miracle Morning, he talks a lot about these things individually, and then he's talked about how each of these things individually works for so many people in so many small problems in their world, that if you just work on your personal development, things would straighten out so much. If you just work out on your physical fitness, so much would straighten out because you have more dedicated energy and motivation through your day. But Hal has also turned around and said, how magnificent could you be if you put all these things together on a daily basis? And I think the proof is in the pudding. Each one of these 6 steps we personally talk about a lot on these calls, but we talk about one here and one there, and then we don't stick to it, and we fall, we jump onto another one, and then we focus on our exercise for 30 days straight, but we let some journaling go away, or we let some meditation go away, or something like that. If we turn around and incorporate each one of these steps, it's a lot like working out to a new program. Week 1, it's kind of cool. The pain hurts a little bit. Week 2 kind of sucks because you're getting wore down pretty good and just not feeling it and hitting that I have to power through part. Week 3, you're like, I'm kind of getting it. And then you hit week 4 where you start to get your stride. I want to see how we can challenge each other to do to do the miracle morning for a 30-day base and start. But the catch is, once we get that 30-day base going, who's going to be willing to step up to do the next 30 days? Because in all honesty, if we do 30 days and then we slack off for a few days, it's just like working out. You lose everything. Everything goes out the window. If we find a way that each one of us can help keep ourselves motivated all the way through this, and, you know, maybe we look at journaling for, you know, a week or two as a topic, but we look at the entire program as the 30-day piece, and then we utilize each one of the topics inside there to drive us for 6 months, 8 months, you know, however long it takes for each and every one of us to get so on board that we're just loving our mornings. We're loving what we do with it, and we're finding that extra motivation. We're finding that extra drive. I know singly I can do it for a little bit, but I do much better as in a team environment. I've got to be accountable to somebody else, because I'm good at letting myself down. So that's where I'm at, and I would like to see if we could challenge each other on a, you know, a daily basis or a weekly basis. But I don't want to put another group, so to speak, together just for somewhere else to tag in and go. I don't know exactly how to do it that would be most effective for everybody, but I think if each and every one of us is signed on board to do this, we need to find a way to help each other rock it.
Mm-hmm. You know, we always have the option of putting a picture in our team page and then just check in with that picture every day or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then we don't have one more group to worry about checking in on and all that good stuff. Or a group chat would also be another good option, maybe. So it just depends on if you want to be able to go and check it when you want to, or if everybody's going, go, good job, Nate, good job, Nate, good job,
Ding, 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 ding.
I don't know. You know, usually
Now I've got that little squirrel in my head. Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Exactly. I just know that if we have too many people and it's going ding, 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 ding,
Then you're going to turn
You
it off.
turn it off.
I end up turning off group chats, and then I never see anything in the group chats usually. So
No,
I
that's,
don't know.
you know, I'm right there with you, because, you know, one extra group turns into not today, and the group chat turns into ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Or as active as somebody is on it. I like the picture. I think.
What if we just do the picture, and then once you do the tasks, just like it?
Like the picture?
Yeah.
You can't like it every day.
Wait, I thought you
You
said
gotta like the comments in there.
No, I'm not going to post a picture every day. Post a picture.
Yeah,
It
like our power
basically, yeah, like our power hour one. It basically just turns it into its own little chat. And, you know, and it might even help more of our team get involved. Like, oh, what's this miracle morning you guys are doing? Because every time we comment on it, that post is going to come up to the top of our page. So
Yeah. A huge part of the dedication for it is finding a way to get your behind out of bed an extra 15 minutes early or an hour earlier than you're doing right now to get these steps done.
right.
So I by no means am saying each one of us is going to declare we're going to get up by 5:45 and, you know, none of that.
Marcy's like, oh, and Trina, you guys are like, oh, that's late. I can't sleep in that long.
That's why I was given the 5:45 spot.
I can
I think
say
they gotta start waking up at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
I can say for 4 days out of the week, I am definitely up 45 minutes, almost an hour early to do my miracle morning.
Yeah.
But I still miss a couple, even being up an hour early. I still miss a couple
A couple
like
of the steps.
affirmations and visualization.
Yeah. Well, and those are ones that you could do on your way to work.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
I could do them. I just don't.
You just think they're silly, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Put a sticky note on your bathroom mirror for at least 2 of them.
Okay.
And you go into the bathroom to brush your teeth and put a little makeup on or brush your hair out, and you can read those quietly out loud so you don't wake the whole house up, but you can read them out loud in the bathroom, and that just, it's right there every morning, and you can change them once a week, you know.
Good idea.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I know. I can for sure tell you that my days, well, and most of the time when I get up early to get a workout done, I usually skip 1 through 5 and go straight to 6. But then after I got my workout done, I usually am pretty good about starting my work list, which has 1 through 5 on it. So, but I know if we don't wake up in the morning,
Look at me, I tried.
don't look at me. I don't know what it is, but I am probably the worst person to wake up in the morning.
Holy shit, that's an
I don't know. I really don't know what it is, but I just, when I wake up, I still feel like I need more sleep. And
You see this face? Imagine waking up with talons and like venom.
Razor sharp fangs.
oh yeah, I don't know. I half wonder if I need to go in and be tested for my sleep or something. I don't
Just
know.
a testosterone imbalance.
Testosterone.
There's a shot you put in your butt that helps with that.
Just sign me up.
That's funny. But I do know that when we were getting up every single morning early and getting our workout done, I definitely have better days than when we don't. And then we sleep in, stay in bed until I absolutely have to get out of bed to get the kids on the bus.
Which was 5 minutes till the kids were leaving this morning, and I was like, that's why I shaved it, so I can't grab it.
And then get back in bed after they're gone.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm ready for the challenge.
I'm in.
Yep.
All right. Well, I will put a picture together and put it in our team page, and then we'll just use it for daily check-ins.
Perfect.
So we're just going to comment on it?
Yeah, just comment on the picture, and then you can reply to each person's comment if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
To say, hey, good job, or that's awesome, or whatever it is you want to say. So.
Well, not to throw Trina under the bus here, but maybe tomorrow we will comment with one of our favorite affirmations.
Okay.
Ooh, favorite affirmation. Okay, that sounds good. That would be fun.
So, I mean, just this is big time help for me just to keep me on track. So I appreciate each of you guys that wants to jump on board too. it sounds like a small task because we read all this kind of stuff all the time, but how huge is the task when you actually tackle it? So
Especially
I think that, what's that?
That's when it starts compounding. When you do it daily, that's when it becomes part of your everyday habit, and it rubs off on your spouse and your kids, and you just, I mean, it sets the tone for the whole day.
I want to come back to being a man of work, not a man of knowledge. You know, I want to be able to do these things as opposed to just know about them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, exactly. Sweet. All right. Well, do you guys have anything else that you want to add, or
We have a minute.
shall we? Okay, quickly.
We have a minute.
Quickly, there's a coach not in our team that had contacted my boss, first acting like she might be interested in starting to date him, you know, maybe as a relationship thing, and then went into the whole beach body and, hey, would you mind buying this so we can meet, and then I'll give you the money. The whole thing basically went from would you do this? And he says, I already know a coach. She's one of my employees. And he says, can you have two coaches? She goes, oh, yeah, it's no big deal, blah, blah, blah. Not kidding. And she apparently ended up going into almost full on, I need you to sign up. Are you going to do this every hour on the last day of September, until he finally blocked her, found 2 other of her profiles and blocked them also. And he looked at me, he goes, just because of her, I am not interested ever in Shakeology. So I'm only sharing this story because I know this is not how we want our team to be. You know, but just so that we know that there are coaches that are doing that. Again, just like the one that you were talking about. So I kind of felt bad for him, and I said, I'm really sorry that she's done that to you.
Right.
I said, unfortunately, it's people like her